guys, so today I'm going to be talking to you about some advice for high school that I wish I knew when I was going through it, as a freshman, as a sophomore, as a junior, and a senior. And these are just some things that I think would be really helpful if you guys knew. And I feel like as a rising freshman in college, I can really just talk to you guys about some things that you guys will really benefit from. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, like if you do like it, and subscribe if you liked me, and let's just get started. Alright, so the first thing that I think is so important is to actually get good grades in high school. So I know that sometimes it's difficult to, commit to doing all A's and all that kind of stuff. You don't have to get all A's, but just do well in high school. Just try your hardest. Freshman year, your GPA is a blank slate. That means that you don't have anything that's counting against you and anything that's benefiting you. So it's really good to make sure that your GPA is where you want it. My next tip is to get to know your teachers. So I know that teachers may be a little bit scary in high school, but honestly, they are the nicest people, usually the nicest people. I found that when I befriended my teachers or I just had a casual conversation with them after school, they really got to know me better, I got to know them better, and it was easier for me to ask for help. And they understood when I didn't understand something how to talk to me or how to approach me, because they felt also comfortable themselves because they know me. So I really do think that getting to know your teacher is really important, and also it just makes going to class so much more enjoyable. Walking into the classroom when you know the teacher and you feel comfortable with them is a lot better of an experience than feeling as if they don't understand you or you feel uncomfortable when it comes to writing teacher recommendations later in your high school career. It won't be as scary because you made all these great relationships already, and it will be easier for them to write about you and how great of a person hopefully you are. My next tip is to join something. So whether that's a sport, a club, drama, or whatever, honestly, it's just so good to get involved. I would also say to commit. So commit to these things. Don't just, go to one meeting, whatever club, just so it looks good on your college application. You don't want to do that. You want to be fully invested in the club or the sport so you really get the full benefits of whatever you're doing. Be sure to choose your classes wisely. So choosing classes that are difficult for you and challenge you are good, but it's also important not to overload yourself and pick classes that you know that you won't be able to do well in. So I know that I'm not really good at chemistry and physics, so I'm not going to take an AP physics class or an AP chem class just for it to look good on my college application. If you enjoy, let's say, history or math or something like that, be sure to challenge yourself in those subjects, so when you do have to do hard work and you do have to put in a lot of effort, you're putting in a lot of effort into things that you do genuinely enjoy, or at least, take pleasure in. My next tip is to not worry if people do not like you. You're just friendly with everyone. You keep a good head. Even if you might not like somebody or somebody did something bad to you, just be at least pleasant with them, so there's just none of that happening. My next tip of advice is to get your license, or at least permit, as soon as possible. So many people waited, and so many people regret not getting their license faster. Having your permit or license is honestly freedom. Do it as fast as possible, because let me tell you, once you get it, you'll wish you did it sooner. My next tip is to use your planner. Your planner is your friend. It kept me so organized in high school, and I noticed that when I did not use it, I honestly found myself a lot more stressed because I wasn't really exactly sure what was going on. There might be another useful site, like our school had Blackboard, and that was just pretty much like an online agenda for teachers to post what was due, or links, or documents that we may need for in class, and that was also a very good tool. So high school can be a very stressful time, honestly. Like taking 4 APs, taking 3 APs, taking 2 APs, any kind of APs or any kind of higher classes are really difficult. Try not to procrastinate. We all do it, we all are guilty of it. But if you can, resist the temptation to check your phone, or if you have to, move your phone in order to resist that temptation, that might be better for you because you will have more time later to do the things that you want. My next tip is to not really care about popularity too much. I found that freshman year, sophomore year, I think a lot of people, including myself, were really, worried about this idea of, having friends and, trying to make more friends, and the number was more important than the quality of the friendship. I definitely had some really awesome quality friends throughout my 4 years, but I found that as high school went on, I realized that I was less worried about, trying to be friends with this person because they seemed cool, and more wanting to be friends with the people I had and the people that I met naturally because I enjoyed their company better. And that's more of a healthy situation than trying to, be somebody's, person like, oh, like, you know, you're so awesome, you're so, you know, pretty or whatever. It's so much more to have a healthy relationship where you're, you know, mutually agreeing on ideas and ideals and, you know, morals and stuff than to just, you know, kind of follow somebody around and them not really caring about you. My last tip is honestly just have a good time. Just, you know, be yourself, discover who you are, just be the best person you can be. I found that in high school, I really developed as a person. I found my, you know, my own vibe, my own, you know, niche, or as they call it, and just find who you are and just explore all the different opportunities that high school gives you. All right, guys, so this concludes the video. I really do hope that you found these tips really informative. So yeah, I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you liked me, then subscribe. All right, my time has come. Bye, guys.